We are the Gujarat Technological University. Since its inception over a decade ago, GTU has been empowering young and curating minds to realize their true potential. Over 4 lakh inspired students are enrolled with one of the premier academic universities in India. With more than 450 affiliated colleges in its fold operating across 5 zones of the state, GTU, the International Innovative University, your place to move forward.
Hello friends, I am Assistant Professor Milan Patel from Mahatma Gandhi Institute of Technical Research Center, Navsari. Today we will discuss 3-phase voltage source inverter with 120 degree mode. Last time we discussed 3-phase voltage source inverter with 180 degree mode. Basically, the principle of inverter is to convert DC power into AC power at required frequency and at required voltage. So now we will see the basic configuration of VSI. So this is a basic configuration of 3-phase voltage source inverter. It consists DC voltage as a input VDC and 3-phase balanced load at output side. It has 3 phases: phase A, phase B and phase C. We know that in AC power there is 2 cycles, positive and negative. So each phase is consisting 2 switches. For example, phase A has T1 and T4 switch, where T1 is on for positive half cycle and T4 is on for negative half cycle. Same for B phase, T3 is for positive half cycle, T6 is for negative half cycle. Again for phase C, T5 is for positive half cycle and T2 is for negative half cycle. So main basic difference between 180 and 120 mode operation is that each and every switch will conduct only for 120 degree. Only for 120 degree. After 120, the particular switch will remain in off condition. Now, how to make the switching sequences of the thyristors. Now, first of all, divide the one cycle in 60 degree interval like this. This is 0, 60, 120, 180, 240, 300, 360, 420, 480. Now this is for phase A, this is for phase B and this is for phase C. Now we know that for phase A the switches are T1 and T4. So T1 on for positive half cycle of A from 0 to 120. This is off time for T1. Now at 180 degree, the negative switch T4 will on. T4 will on, and again 300 to 360 will remain in off condition. So same as phase B, we know that this T3 is positive, T6 is negative. Now B will conduct after 120 of phase A, so it will conduct from here. T3, this is in off condition. Now T6 will conduct here off state, and T6 over here. Now phase C, this is T5 for positive half cycle, T2 for negative half cycle. So again from T3 it will conduct after 120 degrees, so it will conduct from 240 T5. This is dead time. Again before T5, again dead time for T2 is there, so this is T2. Again before T2, dead time for T5 is there. So this is our switching sequences. So now we will derive 6 modes for 0 to 360 degree cycle. This is mode number 1, this is mode number 2, this is mode number 3, this is mode number 4, this is mode 5, this is 6. So for mode number 1 we can observe that T1 and T6 is in on condition. SCR T1 and T6 will conduct. For 60 to 120, T1 and T2, 120 to 180, 2 and 3, then 3 and 4, then 4 and 5, then 5 and 6, again T1 and T6. So this is same as 1. So each cycle is divided in 6 modes. So now for mode 1 we can see that thyristor 1 and 6 will on. So from figure we can see that thyristor 1 and thyristor 6 will on. So we can say that positive cycle for A and negative cycle for B is in on condition. So now we will see the different. Now for mode 1 and 6 is in on condition, so we can see that positive A and negative B is there. So figure will be like this. This is our VDC, this is our T1, this is our T6. So this is our balanced load for phase A and phase B. So figure will be like this. VDC in series with Z and Z means 2Z. So we can find the circulating current from the figure by I is equal to VDC divided by Z plus Z. So means Z plus Z. So I will become VDC by 2Z. So now we can find the phase voltage VA0. VA0 is equal to current flowing through is I into Z. So put the value of I from here, VDC by 2Z into Z. So ZZ cancel out. So VA0 will become VDC by 2. Same for VBO. The current is flowing from negative side or we can say that the switch is negative switch, that's why we have to consider minus over here, and VB0 is equal to again same minus VDC by 2, and the switch for C phase is all in off condition, that's why the voltage across phase C is 0. Same for mode 2, we can say that for positive switch 1 and negative switch 2 means VA0 is equal to VDC by 2, 2 means VC0 minus VDC by 2, VD0 equal to 0. We can directly write this voltage after calculating mode 1 by, suppose 1 and 2 on. 1 is for positive A, we know that, and this is for minus C, negative phase C. This is for positive A, 1, 2 for negative C. So directly we can write VAO is equal to VDC by 2, and for negative VCO is equal to minus VDC by 2, and the remaining phase VBO is equal to 0. For all this mode we can write like this. Now from all the modes we can draw the figure like this. For mode number 1 we know that value of VA0 is equal to VDC by 2, VB0 is equal to minus VDC by 2, and phase C is equal to 0. Same for mode 2, from the calculation again VA0 is equal to VDC by 2, VB0 is equal to 0, and VCO is equal to minus VDC by 2. Now for mode 2, VA0 is equal to 0, VBO is equal to positive VDC by 2, and for VC0 it is minus VDC by 2. From all the switching numbers we can find this phase voltage waveform. We can simply show that it is a quasi-square wave waveform for phase voltage, quasi-square wave voltage for phase voltage. Now line voltage can be simply derived. VAB is equal to VA0 minus VB0. So VA0 minus VB0, so we have to add this opposite of this, means simple VA0 minus VB0 minus VB0 means this become positive. So final we can say that V for mode 1 it is a VDC, it is a VDC. Now for mode number 2, this minus this, so this is 0, this minus this, VDC by 2. Same thing for this, 0 minus this, so minus for this minus this, the minus plus minus minus, so minus VDC. So we can show that this is a 6-step waveform for the line voltage. So the voltage will be look like this for 120 degree. It is very important theory regarding our examination.